What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Childish. We're back at it again with the next unit showcase. This was definitely going to be a special one, to say the least. We have ourselves Time with the guild show. If you guys don't know, it's one of the top 10 guilds out there on the global side, Guardian 3 ranked, doing it big as always. They always keep us on our toes when we're playing them, so big old shout out to you guys for doing everything that you do to stay up on those high ranks. This gentleman here has been blessed with quite a handful of amazing units, but even more so on the side of rare units, as you can see as you scroll down below here, some light and dark units and whatnot. So this is going to be kind of like a subscriber showcase, but a Guild War edition, where we're going to go ahead and basically showcase the units, the light and dark units, and then we'll go ahead and do a little bit of gameplay for you, since I had the honor and pleasure of being able to find him in the Guild Wars and get the opportunity to try out his Guild War defense. So let's go ahead and get right to it. His first team, just to go ahead and throw it out there, was Veramos and Cadiz, and then Rahul. Okay, and so of course, Veramos, as everybody knows, is pretty standard. Violent Nemesis, speed, hit point, 211 speed, great stats. We'll go ahead and showcase the rare units here. We got ourselves Cadiz, and he's rocking a unique setup here. He's going speed, crit damage, attack. Okay, and so let's take a look at this for those that are new to the light and dark NAFI world. This is a unit that just needs to be brought to the forefront here. I need to get it, basically. That's what it comes down to, right? Same skill on the first skill, just like the regular vampires, but he has the ability to decrease the attack power and attack speed, similar to the wind and the water one. And then of course, the amazing passive here, being able to leave a branding effect that lasts for 2 turns, similar to the branding effect that some of these newer units have been coming out with. But this is one of the units that's been out for quite some time. He's old school branding. And then you got the ability to heal all allies for 30% of the damage done. And whenever you kill an enemy, the attack bar of all allies increases by 30%. So there's a big focus on doing a lot of damage to collect a lot of heal power. And of course, with that high damage, you have the potential of killing, one unit, and then of course getting that attack bar, increase. So that's pretty darn strong. And then last but not least, we got ourselves Rahul. Now Rahul is rocking a Violent Nemesis set. He did strip 1 rune. I just happened to catch him in the middle of rune removal. Shout out to all the rune removal users out there one time, but he was rocking upwards of 36k and then 70 plus crit rate, 150 plus crit damage. So at the end of the day, we're still showcasing the hit points, crit damage, hit points, the same bruiser kind of format that a lot of people use out there in the PvP world when it comes to the Beast Bunks. A very versatile unit, to say the least. An interesting kit. I know that a lot of people criticize this one not being one of the better ones, considering what it can do, but it's kind of unique why he kind of brings it, combines it. So we're going to go ahead and just showcase it here. Recovers 50% of the damage dealt. So when you're rocking HP, crit damage HP, and you're hitting for anywhere from 10 to 15k on a defense broken unit, this is going to be giving you quite a handful of hit points, right? And then of course, if you crit, you're going to get your attack speed for 2 turns or whatnot. And then we got the defense skill, similar to my Chandra, the Water Beast Monk. A really unique skill on the arena offense side, so definitely one of my favorites. Then last but not least, you got the ability to hit everybody with AoE beneficial blocker for a 75% chance. And of course, this is also based on the max HP, which is pretty hard. So beneficial blocking, it's definitely nice. Obviously, because I think a lot of people know this unit, they're probably going to, they're going to see that, beforehand, they're going to know what to expect. So they're probably going to bring something that's not going to have to deal with that. That being said, I think the real thing to kind of pinpoint here is the fact that he is running, he's running a really high damage set on a unit that has an ability to self heal. Okay, so take note. You have yourselves Veramoses that when you apply, dots and whatnot, it will heal itself, remove the harmful effects, heal itself. You got a unit that is constantly healing his party by 30% of the damage done, and then you got yourself the Rahul finishing up here, also doing a certain amount of damage and healing it. So even though this combination of units seems kind of different to some people out there that are used to bringing kind of a standard one DPSer, one tankish kind of, and then you got yourself a defense breaker, like a Bella or something like that. The fact that they're going to be doing, they're very, very high speed. They're very, very bringing a lot of damage and self-sustaining abilities to the table. This is going to be a pain to deal with, basically. So I'm super excited to show you guys that. Okay, and then last but not least, on his second Guild War team, featuring not one but two more light and dark Nat 5s, guys. We have ourselves Nep. I'm gonna say Nep because I can't pronounce that full name. We got ourselves the Dark Desert Queen. All right, so for all those that haven't seen this one in action, you got the universal attack speed lead, so a really great unit for any aspect of the game that requires that can benefit from speed. We all know speed is king, so it's nice to have that on board. And then he's rocking with the passive here, the ability to become immune against inability effects, and the enemies cannot resist the skill effects that you apply on them, meaning the first and the second skill, the skills that they're bringing, they cannot resist it. Of course, you got yourself the attack power debuff on the first attack, and then you got the ability to put the glancing hit point disturb, and glancing hit and the hit point disturb for 2 turns. And the defense. Sorry, I didn't read the defense on there. So, I mean, 3 different skills, 3 different defense, and they can't be resisted. I mean, obviously, if you got immunity, that's one thing. But this is, I mean, wow, what a unit to be able to, stay away from some stuns and sleeps, but be able to land all these harmful effects. So, he is rocking the Despair Will, and it looks like he's going with a speed, hit point, defense, kind of a hybrid combo. So, really unique. Some good substats here, so I can see where I can kind of go for that. But overall, a very nice tanky kind of a build. It looks like he's just using it to be fast and speedy, doing what he has to do to get these additional effects out there. The good thing about a unit like this is because it has a passive, it's going to be a 50% chance to cast one of these 2 skills versus a 33% chance. So that means more times than not, he's going to be leading out with this big old banger. He can hit him with 3 harmful effects in addition to having the opportunity to stun. This is this is what we call a brick shit house, people, okay? Yeah, buddy, all right. So next up, and as far as the last ones here on the light and dark units, Zeratul, okay? So everybody's seen this unit, but we'll go ahead and showcase his because it's out there. We got ourselves, again, a Violent Will attack, crit damage attack, and a really nice runed unit, to say the least here. Doing everything he can to get the crit rate on the subset, so he doesn't have to sacrifice crit rate on the 4 slot. Okay, so if you guys have not seen this particular passive, inflicts up to 2 extra attacks with 50% of the damage if you get a critical hit. So you see time and time and again people that are beginning, coming into the game, a little bit early to mid stages, they're generally running with a crit rate on the 4 slot because they want to make sure that they're getting those additional attacks. That being said, when you get to the level that Timmy is at, you got to do everything you can to get yourself that violent set, get yourself the 100% crit rate without sacrificing the critical rate rune on the 4 slot, which is what he's doing right here. So this guy is going to be hitting extremely hard. Unfortunately, this particular type of unit, the Chimera, is a little bit lower on the base attack, the base speed. But of course, he's doing every effort with the grindstones and whatnot to improve that speed in an effort to make him, even faster than ever. And then, last but not least, on his particular team, he's rocking Iona, right? So Violent Will, we got ourselves speed, hit point with an amazing hit point substats, defense substats. So making a very well-rounded Iona, very speedy, very hard to deal with. So again, guys, thank you all for tuning in. I just wanted to do a quick unit showcase on this particular group, and then of course feature his team in the one of the clips on the Epic Fail Guild Wars. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you like this video, please make sure you smash the like button down below, and I'll make sure to give you guys some more unit showcases for some of those rare units that you guys have come to love. All right, so thank you all for tuning in. It's a pleasure to make this video for you as always. It's your boy Childish and ChildishPlays checking out. Take care, and we will see you next time, guys. We're out.